Hello everyone, and this is Sky Slash, and I want to welcome you back to my channel here. This is mainly going to be just a bit of an update video. I'm kind of going to go over the channel, go over a few things, what's been going on. I haven't been posting anything in the last, like week or two. There's been a lot of things going on personally that have kept me from being able to produce any type of content as I've wanted to, because I've wanted to produce a regular amount of content on a day-to-day basis, and I haven't been able to do that. And I'm definitely going to get better at that. That's definitely something that's going to be happening. We've gotten a lot of things figured out, and it's going to continue rolling on. As you see in the background, it's a little bit of Diablo 3. I'm going to go over a few things as far as what I'm going to be doing for the channel, some of the series that I'm going to be running, so on and so forth. First off, I'm going to touch on the series that I've been doing. Isaac. The Binding of Isaac is a game I still love. Due to the way that I have to record that, the way that I record is I'm only able to record in about 15-minute increments. So, and even then, the way that my editing process and everything goes, as far as length and time of videos, is about the same length. I can only really do about 15 minutes or so. As you can see, I use the SHAREfactory on the PS4. It's one of the things until I'm able to get a better PC and get better editing equipment. It's one thing I can do to produce decent content and have it edited the way I want it to, but I'm restricted in some aspects. So it's one of the things that I'm definitely going to be trying to improve on as time goes on. But for right now, it's the limitation that I'm stuck with, and I'm fine with it. But that being the case, the way that I was recording Isaac was I was taking live stream recordings and putting them on the channel. So I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to just have a live stream recording that I import over, unless it's for like just a VOD, unless it's something that I actually do and it's something a lot of people want to see on YouTube, then I will import the VOD, that's fine. But as far as the series goes, as far as ongoing series for YouTube, I don't want to have to result in live streaming it, because then I have to cut the stream off. I have to cut it at whenever the episode would end. The stream goes down, and then I have to restart the stream again in order to get a VOD, in order to get that VOD for that episode. And I don't want to continue to do that. I'm still going to be playing Isaac, but it probably will not be, as far as right now, it will not be appearing on YouTube. I may do something like a compilation, like say I start a stream, I'll do a stream, and then if the stream's good, I'll transition it over to YouTube so you can see the full stream. So that way you can see everything. The one bad thing about that is being on YouTube, you're not going to be able to see the comment section, because I don't like the way that the stream setup for the PS4 is for comments. It's not bad as far as a stream setup. It really isn't. There's a lot of things that you can do with it, especially if you have a camera, which I'm planning on getting at some point. So that way you can have the camera display and everything to stream with. And there's a lot of things you can still do through Twitch that is pretty awesome that you can do from your PS4 that you don't have to have another computer for. So it's really a viable option to do Twitch through PS4. It really is. But at the moment, I'm not able to do a lot of the things that I want because of the limitations hardware-wise, which is fine. We'll overcome that as it goes through, as we get better at it. But to kind of transition into what's going to be happening, Transistor is another one of those. Transistor is a really good game that I've been playing, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it. The fights are getting really long, they're getting really elaborate, and they're kind of not meeting the time restraints that we have, and I don't want to cut a video off like I had to do with episode 3 into 4 and not be able to, I don't want to have to do that. I don't like when that happens. It doesn't flow well with me. So I'm probably going to put Transistor on the back burner. Now, this being the case, any of these games that you want to see me play, I will play any of these games on Twitch. I will live stream the crap out of these games. If you want to watch me play them, just let me know. Just let me know, and we'll go through them together. If you want, heck, I could take a full day, probably play through Transistor in a full day, and live stream the whole thing. I mean, I'm fine. I'm down with that. I'm cool with that. But as far as Twitch goes, and then we're going to transition into Twitch here. As far as Twitch goes, streaming, I'm going to be streaming a lot more regularly now. I did have kind of a schedule going. As things happen, wasn't able to keep it, but I haven't even been able to stream in the same amount of time I haven't put up videos. But I do have Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls. I actually live streamed the entire level up process from 1 to 70 through the campaign, through everything. I live streamed that whole thing because I didn't want anybody to think I was cheating. If you want, you can go check out the VODs for that. I live streamed the whole thing. So you see the gameplay in the background right now. I'm going to be live streaming that. I'm going to be building up more characters now that I have adventure mode unlocked. We're going to be going through there. So if you want to watch me play Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, I know it's not PC. I know we don't have seasonal characters, but I'm going to treat it as such. I'm going to be doing special things as far as when I'm leveling up to try to go through a level. I'm not going to spend Paragon points on those. I'm not going to spend the points through the Paragon to go through, but and level up that way. So if you want to check it out, we'll go for it. Come on in. You know, I have some really good streams whenever we do, and go from there. Now, the game you're seeing right now is going to be probably a couple of videos after this one. It's Loadout. It's a free first-person shooter, and this thing is fun. And you want to talk about weapon customization? I mean, I got a smile on my face kind of thinking about it right now. You want to talk about weapon customization? This game has some weapon customization. It's unparalleled. It's got some really good game modes. I mean, it's funny, it's raunchy, it's gory. It's one of those games that is not trying to take itself seriously. It's not meant to be taken seriously. You're to have fun playing it, and that's pretty much it. And we're gonna have I'm gonna let the gameplay go through here, but we're gonna have a whole video on this game coming up. We're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna look at the weapons, the customization, everything. It's probably going to have to be split up into 2 videos just like we did. Or you'll be seeing coming up Blacklight Retribution just like we did Blackout Retribution. Because the in-depth level of, I want to be able to cover it, and the in-depth level of everything in here is really good. So, but again, I just wanted to pop in and just kind of do an update video here just that way everybody knows what's going on and everything here. And I really want to try to grow the channel. I really want to be doing regular content, but it's just the recording limitations sometimes. But again, that's going to be, we've gotten all that straightened out. We've had some personal issues, like I said. We've gotten all that straightened out as far as what was going on with family members, and it's good to go now. So we're good to go. So we're going to be getting everything brought up to speed here and go from there. I'm trying to think if there was anything else really important here. As far as game goes, new games and stuff, I've mainly been covering free games that have been available because I want everyone to know the value that's out there if you pick up a PS4. If you pick up, you know, I mean, this is a $400 piece of equipment that, almost $500 piece of equipment that, depending on what kind of bundles and stuff you get, that you don't get a lot of right out of the box. Or it doesn't seem like, for a lot of people, at least when I first got it, it didn't seem like there was a lot that you got right out of the box. It didn't seem like I got a free game, which was Destiny, which is another thing that I really want to be live streaming again. I got a free game, and I felt like that was it. Like, I paid almost $500, $500 for this console. I got one free game, one controller, a crappy headset, and not saying the one I have is much better, but it is better. And I didn't really feel like I got a lot of value out of it, especially since none of my friends had PS4s. There's one of my buddies does, one of my buddies has a PS3. Everybody else that I know has an Xbox, because that's what I was playing on before was Xbox. And I didn't feel like I was getting anything out of it. I didn't really feel like I was being able to play. I didn't feel like I was getting, you know, what I paid for it out of it at first. But then I found that with the PlayStation Plus, you got the free games there, and you got, you know, there are other free games available, even if they're microtransaction games, that you can still have fun with. And you can, and I have been. And that's another reason why I wanted to do this series, the value series, to look at those free games monthly for the PS4, for the PS4 specifically now, is because they're really good. A lot of them are really good. You get a lot of good value out of it. You really do. And I really wanted to showcase that. I really wanted to make sure people understand, that you're not just paying $10 a month to play multiplayer. You're paying $10 a month to get a lot of stuff. And I really like that concept of it. I really like, that you're paying $10, but you're going to be getting a lot more out of it than that. You have to keep the subscription going, but you get so much value out of it. And this isn't just, and just to kind of break topic here, I'm not a PlayStation fanboy. I do a lot of stuff for PlayStation, which is what I have. Um, I've owned an Xbox 360 pretty much since they came out, and I love my 360. My wife plays on the 360 while I play on the PlayStation 4 now. But all the companies are going toward this, are going toward value. And I play Magic the Gathering. And if anybody plays Magic the Gathering, you understand the importance of value. 2-for-1s, 3-for-1s, I mean, you get value. That's what the game's about. And that's what everything's about. Even in life, that's what it's about. I mean, if you can't get value out of the things that you get in life, and not just from a financial standpoint, but from a philosophical standpoint, you want value. And that's what all these companies are doing, not just PlayStation, but Xbox and everybody else. That's what everybody's doing. They're giving you value. And that's what I really like about it. They're getting a little more to an all-inclusive service as opposed to just a cash grab. Now, they're making money off this. They're making a profit just like any other company would. It's understandable. But it's not all completely just either you're going to give us this, we're going to give you to, if you want to play your Call of Duties and your Battlefields and your Destinies, you're going to give us money or you're not going to do it. And in the beginning that's kind of how it was, and I'm glad that they're getting away from that. I'm glad that it's coming into a more of a service than it is an all-inclusive service, let me say, as far as offering things, than it is just here it is, take it or leave it. If you don't want it, you can't can't get what you want out of it. So it's coming into its own, and I really like that. And we'll continue to look at those changes as they progress, as everything comes out. As everything else progresses, we'll keep an eye out on all that. So I don't really want to take up too much more of y'all's time or anything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and cut the video off here again as we're looking at the gameplay for Blacklight here. We're gonna cut it off. Again, this was just an update. This was just something that I wanted to put out there to let everybody know what the future of the channel is, how everything's gonna progress from here on out. And again, I'm really gonna be trying to get into more live streaming. That is something I really want to do. So if you want to check me out, Twitch TV/Sky Slash. So, and I'll put links and everything in the description below. So again, just keep up with me. Let me know again what I'm doing, what I'm not doing. Give me comments. I really enjoy feedback. That's one of the things that I believe makes us as people better. It's one of those things that you shouldn't neglect. I really like feedback. So just let me know how I'm doing. Let me know how everything is, and I hope y'all have a good one. And again, my name has been Sky Slash. If you enjoy the content, like, favorite, subscribe, all the social things. And again, I'll see you in the next one.